Okay boys, so I'm going to go through the Mymaths task so that you can see how to answer it, just in case you're completely at sea with this. So, question 1 here, we've got 3 pairs of similar shapes. In columns, we've got these 2 similar trapeziums. So let's start with those. If you look at this, you've got 2 pairs of lengths, or a pair, sorry, not 2 pairs, a pair of corresponding lengths. 5 and 15. So you can see that 15 is 3 times 5. So the length scale factor is 3. Okay, I'll repeat that. The length scale factor is 3. That means the area scale factor is 3 squared. 3 squared is 9. So we need to times 6 by 9, and that will give us 54. Okay, now let's look at this one. 16 to 8. Well, that's got half as big. So the length scale factor moving from this shape to this shape is a half. Okay, it's multiplied by a half. The area scale factor will be multiplied by a half squared. So you need to think about what a half squared is. A half times a half. A half times a half is a quarter. So we need to times 100 by a quarter. 100 times a quarter is the same as 100 divided by 4. So it is 25. Okay, and this one here, 5 has become 7.5. That's a slightly tricky scale factor. That's 1.5. 1.5. So if I want to scale up the area, I need to multiply 40 by 1.5 squared. Okay, now you can work out what 1.5 squared is. That's what I did for the other ones. Or you could take 40 and times it by 1.5 twice. Because think about what that would look like. 40 times 1.5 times 1.5 be the same as doing 40 times 1.5 squared. So that might help me work it out in my head. 40 times 1.5 is 60, and then 60 times 1.5 again is 90. So that's 90. Let's see if I've got them right. I have. Question 2. Right, these look similar, if you'll pardon the pun, but this time you're given 2 areas rather than 2 lengths, and you've got to use those 2 areas to get an area scale factor and then go backwards to get a length scale factor. So let's look at this. 9 has become 36, and these are both areas. 36 is 4 times 9, isn't it? So the area scale factor is 4. Okay, well what we need to do to get the length scale factor is square root 4. If we square root 4 we get 2. So the length scale factor is 2. 5 times 2 is 10 centimeters. Let's look at this one. 9 becomes 36. That's 4 again. Very similar in fact, it's just the other way up. That's 4 again. So the area scale factor going this way, upwards, okay, is times by 4. Square root of 4 is 2, so the length scale factor going upwards is 2. So I'm not going to times 8 by 2 because this has got to be smaller. It's going to be 8 divided by 2, it's 4. And the last one, oh good lord, I might need a calculator for this. 10 has become 22.5. So what are we timesing 10 by to get 22.5? Well, it's 2.25. 2.25. Okay, and what we need to do is square root 2.25. Actually, I can do that in my head. The square root of 2.25, I happen to remember, is 1.5, I think. So the length scale factor is 1.5, so this should be 7.5. I'm 90% certain I got that right. Let's hope I have. Yes, I have. Okay, so the important thing here is for this question 2, get the area scale factor and then square root it to get the length scale factor. And in question 1, because you've got 2 lengths, you can get the length scale factor, and then you've got to square that to get the area scale factor. Okay, I hope this helps.